from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood. We are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
He's got him in. Complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll send Austin in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert rolling to his right. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. In motion left is Davis. They'll run on first down. Ramsey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
On first down, Justin Herbert being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football for able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone, because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Herbert operating from the red zone. His throw incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Flush to his right. Complete to Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, and sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. This one finds Austin out right. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And it is caught. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. John Mechie. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. John Mechie with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Herbert on first down now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now back to throw. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43. Now a first down carry for Harris. Pushing his way through. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Play action. It's Herbert. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This will be fielded at the 17. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. Herbert's this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here's Herbert. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And the Chargers first down.
Now it's Herbert. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Smith-Njigba. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ramsey, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Ramsey, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert has taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Herbert off of play action. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Darius Davis, 26 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have,
and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw caught by Musgrave. On the move past the 40. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. He'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every bout. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They get this out quickly to the left side. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, it's Ramsey. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
In motion goes the tight end. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Across the formation, he hits Austin. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown. Austin, 71 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we're on time now early in this fourth quarter. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this the holiday season because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his target, Harris. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down. In motion right is Austin. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he is out of bounds here. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Henley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there is no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Escaping the pressure right. Open man downfield is Davis. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Man open, here's Jones. Able to slither by. Touchdown, Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Chargers strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Now for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Chargers 28, Steelers 21.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Second and 1. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They're going for it. This is Harris. Remember, that was 4th at a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Here's 1st and goal. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll try the right side with Harris. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, the final, he gets Great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run on 1st down. Ramsey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing, Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ramsey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Second and 6 coming up. Herbert to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Carpenter now, after the made field goal, will kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll work his way out of bounds here as well. A nice pickup. 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
It's all about teamwork.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball that gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, this is Harris. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 81 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Harris running straight ahead. Stays on his feet. yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Steelers first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
That is caught at the 7. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.